Hello class, in this video you'll be talking about permutations combination problems again, and you'll be determining which one is the right formula to use and that kind of stuff, that kind of things. So let's take a look at 18, 19, 20. These will be several review questions for the day. First question says identify whether this permutation, combination, or neither, then solve it. 18 says, in how many ways can 3 medals, gold, silver, bronze, be awarded for a race involving 9 runners? So we're choosing out of 9, and we want to specifically find out in how many different ways could those 3 medals, gold, silver, and bronze, be organized. Once we consider the fact that these two are same thing as placing them first, second, third place, if we place A first or B first, they matter in different ways. So these means that order does matter. If order matters, what do we use? We use permutations. So that means we're doing 9p3 because we're choosing 3 spots, gold, silver, and bronze. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 9 permutation 3, and that will give me 504 ways. Number 19 says a committee must choose 3 finalists from 15 scholarship candidates. Now in this particular case, we're talking about 3 finalists. We're not talking about first, second, third place. We're talking about a group of people. How many ways can committee choose those 3 finalists? Well, this means that as long as I pick a group of 3 people, it doesn't matter what order is in. This is a combination problem. Out of 15 candidates, we're picking 3 finalists. So 15 NCR 3, which would give me 455. Of course, you can use your formula to also get your answer. Last one, a traveler can choose from 3 airlines, 5 hotels, and 4 rental car companies. How many arrangements of these services are possible? So there are 3 different services to choose from. We have airlines, we have hotels, and we have rental cars. We have 3 airlines, 5 hotels, and 4 rental cars. And all you got to do is just multiply them. It requires no formula, the factorials or anything like that. It just requires blank, and then you're just filling up the blanks here. Okay, again, we'll do these types of questions, and for today, I would like you guys to pause the video and then really try these on your own. I'm going to give you similar questions like this. Okay, so indicate whether each situation involves a combination or a permutation and then solve. In how many ways can 5 apples chosen at random from a case of 80 apples? So we're talking about 5 apples. Doesn't matter which apples are chosen? No. So it doesn't matter which order is it in. So that's first one is certainly a combination problem. So which means out of 80 apples, I'm picking 5. So 80C5, that's going to be my answer. If you do not have this function in your calculator, 80 factorial over 80 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial is what you would do. But since most calculators should have the NCR button or NPR button on your calculator, so I'm just going to do that, and it's giving me in total of 240400016. Now, sometimes if you get a really, really big number, like 24 million, for example, you might be doubting yourself as if this is the right way to do it. But in most cases, these are what we call combinatorics topics. You will see big numbers sometimes from time to time. And don't panic because it happens. Number 2, how many ways can 10 applicants line up for a job interview? Whenever we're talking about lining up, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, when we're talking about A, B, C, D, and then blah, 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 that's one way to line up. But if we switch up the first order, because we're talking about a singular linear fashion, this we counted differently, which means it's a permutation question. How many ways can 10 applicants line up? Well, it's 10p10. So you can either do 10p10 or do 10 factorial, which should give you 3,628,800. That will be how many ways it could be. Number 3. In how many ways can 3 from a class of 20 be elected president, secretary, and treasurer? Again, specific rules are specified as a permutation question. So it's 20p3, which should be pretty simple enough. Gives me 6,840. Last one, 4 students chosen at a random from a student body size of 1,000. These 4 students and these 3 students are 2 different ways of grouping them. Why? there is no specific rows in which these 4 students has to be grouped by. So it's a combination problem. But the only thing is it has out of 1,000 people, and you're choosing 4. So imagine I have 1,000 group of thousand kids, and I'm telling them to get in a group of 4. I mean, it's going to be crazy, but my calculator says 4.14 times 10 to the 10th power, which means is 4.14. Move the decimal point 10 times, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fill it up with zeros. That's how many ways it's going to be. So that's approximately 41,400,000,000 ways in which this could happen. So even if the numbers are like this super crazy, it should not be that different from don't panic, because as long as you show me the correct work for this one, it's going to be fine. Okay? So I know that the video was relatively short because the topic here, we're just kind of regurgitating the methods that we have talked about yesterday. So please do the questions by the end of by 12 p.m. tomorrow, and we'll be taking our quiz on Friday. Remember, tomorrow will be our review session. Okay? Thank you and have a good day.